Hello there, Pierre Bay here. This is my 2017 Chevy Suburban, currently sitting at 206,692 miles. I'm very proud of that. All this mileage come after 2 major transmission rebuild later and a few other things. As you may already know, these trucks are notorious for torque converter failures. I rebuilt this transmission 2 times. Once, I recorded the video, and the second one, I did it off camera. In this video, I want to talk about why it was cheaper to keep her, and maybe it's cheaper for you to keep your old car as well. Let's get into it.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100.
Alright, right now we need to talk about the engine. This truck has the 5.3 V8 engine, which is known for its lifter problems. And I'm over 200,000 miles right now. You want to know a problem I never had with it? Lifters. This engine, in fact, I never had to replace the thermostat, never had to replace the alternator. All I had to do to this engine as like a big thing, it cost me some money. It was this throttle body. This is the throttle actuator valve or throttle body, whatever you want to call it. This guy right here, I had to replace it because when I came here with this truck in the cold, it was running really rough. It gave me multiple misfires, so I had to replace this right here. This is one of the major repair that I did to this engine, just replacing this part because it cost me almost 400 bucks. And then replacing the battery, which was expected really. So this is a new interstate battery that I got from Costco. But this engine, look at it. Never had to replace the alternator, never had to replace anything else as a major repair except for the spark plugs, like maintenance stuff, and just do my regular oil change. That's about it. And if you can hear this engine running right now, you know, if you can get the dust out of your mind, this engine is a really good engine. I have driven this truck from Texas to Illinois, from Illinois to Michigan and back to Texas. Never left me stranded. This is just, these engines can go over 400,000 miles. I'm confident these engines are really good engines, and they can go over 400,000 mile, 500,000 mile engine very easily. Never had a coolant leak, never had any issues, major issues with the engine. The biggest problem with this vehicle is its transmission. And when I say transmission, it's the torque converter that fails and just destroy everything. It sends a lot of debris inside the transmission and destroy almost everything in it. So this is the problem. When I did the repair that I did last time, I did the transmission and I had to do it again because the bushing inside the transmission decided to fail. But besides that, this is a really good engine. I'm not advocating for everything. I have been blessed. You know, I know there are people out there that have real issues with those engines. I have not had real issues with those engines. Another thing with this vehicle is that when you go in front of it, you got the condenser right in front of it right here, and there is a leak. They are known for a leak in the condenser inside. And in fact, GM has a TSB on this issue. There was a hot summer in Texas. I didn't have AC, and come to find out that I found that TSB, it was this condenser that was leaking. I had to replace it. I replaced it with an OEM part. I usually buy genuine parts for my vehicles because I want to keep them, you know, top notch. So now this vehicle is in the north. This vehicle is in Michigan. And I'm going to show you some stuff. It's insane to see that in my chassis here, we talk about only one winter. So we got some damage here. No biggie. It's had it since I got it. Look at the chassis. It's already rusting. Some crazy stuff. It's already rusting, and I mean, I feel bad about it because this vehicle, when it was in Texas, I didn't have to deal with any of these things, but right now, look, it's rusting already. Now, if we go back to the engine area, so since I have been really lucky with this vehicle, I know there's a problem in the automotive industry The problem right now is that it's labor, right? Mechanics, they're very expensive. You know, it's very expensive to have your vehicle worked on. But if you can do certain things, I guarantee you it's going to be cheaper for you to keep your old vehicle. I had a Honda Civic before that reached 263,000 miles. That was a milestone. That was great. And you know, Hondas, maybe Hondas of the past, I don't know about now because I haven't had a Honda for a long time. You know, they can reach that many miles, no problem, right? They're known for that. So after you reach that many miles, there are lots of stuff that you're gonna need to do to your vehicle. It's gonna be due for lots of repairs, lots of bushings that are gonna go bad, you know, lower control arms, upper control arms, shock absorbers, and all these things. So with all those repairs accumulating on top of each other, it may be time to get rid of that vehicle, right? But if you can do certain things, maybe you can hang on to it. So accumulating that many miles on my truck taught me something. It taught me that whenever that you have a repair that's due, you gotta do it, because if you don't take care of it on time, they're gonna go on top of each other. They're gonna pile up. Even when you can do it yourself, but you know, the cost of the parts alone is just overbearing. Then you're gonna get to a point you're gonna be like, you know what? Maybe it's time to get rid of it. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Right now, this truck needs a lot of suspension parts. Okay, my front suspension, I don't know if, let me see if I can blast the light to this. It's a little dark in there. Let me show you. Now, this truck needs an upper control arm because it's making a noise every time I accelerate, right? I need an upper control arm, lower control arm on both sides, and I need shock absorbers. These things are not really cheap. I already put 4 tires in it. It's got great Michelin tires. Yeah, Michelin Primacy LTX. But at this point, I bought another vehicle. So this is this guy right here. I can, you know, post a video on it later. But this is the vehicle that I bought. And I'm thinking of selling this guy, because I don't want to see it rusting here. I don't like seeing it rusting. It breaks my heart to see my chassis rusting like this, and I know staying here it's only gonna get worse. I still love this truck. I have a lot of love for it, and I think I'm just gonna go back to Texas and sell it over there where it's not going to see the rust. Learn something about, you know, if you're really passionate about vehicles. Some people, you know, they get attached to a certain vehicle that they have. If you easily get attached to your vehicle, just try to learn some stuff to do and try to keep them on the road, especially right now when everything is going up. The longer you can keep your vehicle on the road, the better it's gonna be for you and your pocket and your family. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.